work technique to go into a non-ordinary state.
It just brings up so many emotions, so many thoughts. Maybe there's some weird spiritual higher powers controlling this career.
What's the deal? It's your boy Dwayne McClain at Dwayne McClain TV. Back again with another video, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. And today we're going to be talking about Mr. Jake Paul, man. Out the gate, I didn't really recognize this picture of him and that dog. Why do unmelanated people like animals so much? Y'all love y'all some dogs, man. Y'all live with them, bathe with them. Y'all love y'all some dogs, man. What is up with that? You know what I'm saying? It's starting to rub off from black people, too. Black people, why y'all liking dogs now? We used to run from dogs. Now, a lot of y'all got puppies and stuff in y'all house. Y'all need to stop with that. Anyways, this is going to be about Jake Paul. He's recently made the headlines lately with that highly rigged boxing match he did with Mike Tyson. Little young man came a long way. Now, in this video, I will be going out by why I think he's a monarch child, why I think this man is a plant, why I do not think he's real, because he does follow similar stuff as other plants. I'm going to use one particular celebrity that we recently exposed as a plant. Now, this fight was rigged from start to finish. It was seen throughout the fight multiple times that Mike Tyson was holding his punches back. Logan, whichever Paul brother this is, when it was just a cash grab and people fell for it. You know, they're going to continue to do this because they know the power of the celebrity. That's why they had these dudes put in place. That's why they had them made. I do believe that even Mike Tyson himself, you know, he came from the streets and stuff like that, but I do think at some point when he got to Hollywood, there was some stuff placed on him. A lot of stuff placed on him. And I hate that things happen to Mike. You know, got a lot of respect for him. Mike Tyson is my favorite boxer of all time. I do think that he probably needed the money to do this. But he's 58 years old. This dude's 28, beating up a 58-year-old. However Jake Paul is, he's young. But let's start out with where he's from and what he started out with. I know Jake Paul is a young white kid. He started out as a Goomba, you know, like a straight dweeb. You know, all this tattoos and rough stuff. It wasn't him. Look at him, straight loser. Straight dweeb back in the day. When he first came out, he was hanging with a bunch of he was a preppy white boy. All this hip-hop stuff and black culture stuff, they know it from, he has to get shown to a broader audience. I don't know why. But, you know, if you see this little dorky kid right here, you wouldn't think he would have got tatted up like the way he is or turned to the person he turned to. That's what you know, when they start getting these tattoos, at least you know they're up under the programming. You know, that's what them tattoos are for. Now, let's get into this dude's life. Jake Joseph Paul. That name sound fake. Born January 17, 1997. He's a Team Capricorn. Is an American professional boxer, YouTuber, and actor. He began his career posting videos on Vine in September 2013 and had amassed 5.3 million followers, 2 billion views before the app was discontinued. As an actor, he played Dirk Mann on the Disney Channel series Berserk. Paul launched his YouTube channel in May 2014 and ranked on Forbes list as one of the highest paid YouTube creators 2017, 2018, 2021. 2023, he's ranked third on the 2022 Forbes list and the world's highest paid athlete. Y'all, that's a red flag. Anytime somebody make on them lists, they making all that YouTube money. That content ain't all that. Who's watching these people? I've never bumped into a Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Kai Cenat fan a day in my life. That's in my life. I don't know about y'all's, but in my life, I have yet to bump somebody who watches this person. Maybe overseas, maybe. Paul was born in Cleveland, Ohio, and was raised in Westlake, Ohio, with his older brother Logan, who was also a YouTuber and internet personality. They started filming themselves when Jake was 10. Their parents are Pamela Ann Stepnick and realtor Gregory Allen Paul, who was raised in a church-going Christian household. That sounds a little, I don't know, it could be a regular household. It sounds generic, you know, it's a little white dude household being raised up. Sound a little regular, you know what I'm saying? Could be regular smelling, but I don't trust it. Still don't trust these dudes, you know what I'm saying? I still don't trust it. Uh-oh. Paul has Irish, Welsh, and Jewish, French, and German ancestry. Y'all can't hide from them Jews. Y'all cannot hide from them Jews. Them Jews gonna keep popping up. Paul's net worth was probably 17 and 30 million. In January 2022, Forbes reported that Paul made approximately 38 million from boxing in 2021, making the 46th highest paid athlete in the world for that period. Now, how is he an athlete off YouTube boxing? Who? I guarantee he do bring the people out that will come out there and watch him, beat up on these old timers and washed up athletes. He's the smartest person in the world. And he can't box. Logan Paul ain't got no skills. Jake Paul ain't got no skills in the ring. Them dudes be trash. Big trash. They'll probably beat me up. I'm a nobody though. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. That big white boy get the cops called on him. So this pasty little, you know what I'm saying, white dude, he did the blonde hair rituals, you know what I'm saying? He did the blonde hair, you know what I mean? Right here. But the main thing I want to point out is that the advertiser for this fight, he did the vow of silence in here. He did the vow of the VOS. I ain't gonna say too much. He did the vows. He did that silence thing. You know what I'm saying? The hand over the mouth. We can't be saying that. So I keep forgetting. I'm getting too comfortable. Don't never get too comfortable on YouTube, y'all. Never get too comfortable. They don't like that. But anyways, this right here, I already know. He does the same signs and symbols as every other. He does the same signs representation as every other entertainer. And y'all know what this one means. It means they got to keep the secrets. When y'all see him making that shh sign, they got to keep the secrets, and they won't dispose of anything that goes on behind closed doors to the people outside. But the average person see this, they're going to just turn by it. It's just a regular picture to them. Do not be fooled. Everybody does. I recently did a video on this young lady here. She even has this thing tatted on her leg. Same tattoo on her leg doing a vow silence. That's on her leg right there. It's just two different frames, but that's most definitely her leg. She has a whole entire Illuminati leg thing. So here's just multiple other artists doing the shush shine, just so people don't think this is cat fugazi. You know, we get new people that come in, and for my subscribers who watch this, show these types of videos to people who don't believe, so they can see these multiple pictures at a high clip. You can see them at a high clip of multiple other people doing the same signs and symbolism. Because when you see it scattered around, you won't catch up with it because you're so busy with your daily life, not knowing that you got people out there like me who got nothing else to do but peep game and peep up with the patterns and say something's going on. I'm telling you, I'm the nosy old black woman across the street, all in your business. I see what they're doing across the street. I see exactly what they're doing. I'm all in their business, and I'm trying to figure out what happened and what's going on. And there's a ton of celebrities that do this. It gets even worse. More and more of them do it. A quick little article. The sign of silence. Illuminists have a sign to be used to remind associates when it's needful to stonewall or to shut up about a matter. In the York Rite initiation for the Royal Master degree, the sign is called the Do Guard. It is made by placing the forefinger on the right hand. Oh, shoot, I shouldn't be saying some of these words. Richard Monitor remarks that this sign is a caution to companion when you wish to keep silent. It is a degree ceremony of the secret. The candidate place 2 fingers to his lip and is told that the obligation he has taken enjoys secrecy and to obey the orders and decrees of the Council of Jerusalem under the penalties of all former degrees. For the 5th degree, past master, the penny do guard sign is a placement of the thumb once the mouth is indicating a warning to keep silent. All right, so this is just different ones. I can pause that and read that. If you are listening over the phone, go back to the 7:58-minute mark. Say you're on like driving to working or something, and go back and pause and read it. Now here's other celebrities right here. This is John Oliver. You know, so I got a pen buddy's Pinterest in there. There's a Pinterest I need to follow. He made these collages. He do an excellent job, you know, pinning it together. You see another dude, this is Trevor Noah. He doing all the, you know, representation. That's very common with these group of people. Very common with this group. You know, this is my boy Ed Helms. I ain't know my boy Ed got down. I really rock with Ed. I'm like, dang, Ed, cool people. See right there, top left, doing the vows. You know what I'm saying? Right here, this is a sign, another sign that would get unnoticed. This is the hand over the heart, hand over the chest, or the hand in the coat. One of those symbol signs. But yeah, this right here is most definitely one of the signs. Like I said, this little pasty little white boy, man, was he coming out with all this boxing stuff? But you would never think he'd be doing this stuff years later, man. I don't know, he's a plant. But this is one of those gestures that would get overlooked, but that's why y'all got Dwayne McClain here for, all right? It says, within the structure, the initiate is taught to know uncertain terms that he must devote his whole heart to the secret chiefs, the top elite who compromise the inner circle. His life must be dedicated to the goals they have set, for they in turn are being directed by the hierarchy, the spirit beings, Santa and his, who have given them the plan. In other words, the life of every is in a divine temple through and ritual and magic and loyal devotion of great work and alchemy transformation is to be accomplished within the individual's heart and with the world at large. Order must come out of chaos. So a number of meanings, as this evidence points out in illustration, is that this section, the hand on heart, has a sign number of meanings. Depending particularly on the exact placement of the hand and the position of the fingers, as always, the left hand on the heart indicates the cynical or occultic path. The stun is sending upward, leaving The hand square in the L position signals fidelity, synergy, and being on the square. The thumb upward symbolizes the child's soul, the heart with subjection to the higher power. The sign of the hand on the heart is practiced and taught in the ceremonies for many degrees of the Freemasons. All right. So y'all seen right there, it said that the thumb needs to be pointed upward. Is that his left hand? And it's pointing upward towards the heart. So most definitely, this dude is doing one of these secret signs. So I do believe that these people are chosen, and they are chosen to be raised like this throughout history, and they are given a certain plan, and I do believe that. I do believe that. Seeing how these people's lives just shape out like the way they do. You got a dude who grew up 13, just miraculously grow viral on Vine, become the richest person, richest athlete, top richest athletes, rock doing the same stuff that every other entertainer does, same signs, same symbols. It's just not by coincidence. It is by design. Numerous and throughout history have you seen this type of sign. I know it's a hand of a heart, and his hand was like a little lower, but it's still the same gesture. Somebody on the audience want to get technical with things, because you also have this dude here. This here is Mr. Crawley Allister. Look him up. He's one of the prominent figures in learning about this stuff that they talk about. Here's another one I found of him rocking the eyeball, that eye that's on the dollar bill. He was rocking that. And he also did this hand gesture here while rocking that particular T-shirt. Now, a lot of celebrities rock the eyeball that's on the dollar bill. I don't even know who this is, but it's a picture that I found. A lot of celebrities wear it. A lot of celebrities show allegiance to the eye. A lot of them. But let's talk about how his hands are shaped. Now, a lot of celebrities, this is another sign that get overlooked. Y'all see a celebrity do their hands like that. Y'all be like, oh, that don't mean that he's doing his hands like that. Nah, even Allen Iverson. Nah. That hand sign has a lot of meanings to it. And like I said, a lot of entertainers all get caught doing this hand sign. Every entertainer gets caught doing it. And it has to start raising some eyebrows of what's really going on. It's one big, gigantic circle club that you, Mr. Listener or Mrs. Listener, are not a part of. All these people are a part of it. Every last single one of the people that I'm showing about. Steve Harvey, Shannon Sharp, the Pope, all of them are a part of it. Every last single one of us. When I seen Jake Paul throwing that up with the eye on the shirt, let me know most definitely that. Paul sipping that juice. Sipped a lot of that juice. They're going to keep sipping juice. More and more juice. Now let me read you a brief description of what that means. It said, the spear as pentagram and lightning bolt. The spear is a representation of a long-standing repute in ancient, it was called the arrow, who was also called a son of Osiris and his reincarnation, and had also an eye. Anti-LaVey, in his book, he notes that the sign of the spear is actually an inverted pentagram. The pentagram, according to LaVey, represents Excalibur, the spear of destiny, Wu-Tang spear. So, and I'll be bleeping myself out, y'all, so I can protect myself when making this content. So if you really want to know what I'm really saying, please pause this and read it. I can't say some of these words. And I probably could say them, but I'm not even going to risk it. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't got nothing to say, I just won't say it at all. But I'm very, really afraid to say certain things. We got to protect yourself on here. But I still want to get this stuff out for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all see their hands like that, that is for the spear. Now, here's another gesture that I found of them. I really don't know what this one's called or the name of it. I just know I see a lot of other entertainers do it. You got caught. So we will call it the thumbs. So here's another dude. Can hip hop handle with G rappers? And look at this G rapper in the middle. Funny as I don't know what. He's doing the thumbs, meaning he's a plant given to him. Then you got your dude Tip. He be stay tipping them tips, doing the same gesture. I'm not going to beat y'all over the head with this symbol. I just need to show y'all a little bit. But when I see Mr. Logan Paul, Jake Paul, whichever Paul brother this is, doing this, I already knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? This dude here, clear as day, one of them seeded plants. Just like this bald-faced dude here. Kevin Gates, we got to spin the block on you. You think you got away with it. You ain't get away with it, Kevin Gates. We got to spin the block on you because you've been being overdue. Game, another one is being overdue. Y'all, every entertainer in the industry sips that juice, all right? Now, this is another one of them gestures when they be covering their mouth like that. This could be similar for the vowel silence, or this could be, for them vowels, or it could be another gesture. Let's do a zoom in. I don't know who is that he walking with. Who's that, 42 Doug? I don't know who that is, man. It was one of them dudes. You know what I'm saying? Then there's another red flag we see entertainer always hanging out with the A-listers. Here he is hanging with Drake. And Drake, put that sign down, man. Boy, you know you not blood. Put that sign down. All right, now look, we got one of the most famous hand signs, the D horns. All right, this is the D horns. All right, you see right there, she's doing another one of them gestures too. We'll talk about that another time. But yeah, them D horns famous. Look at this. I told y'all this dude was hanging out. This dude was whiter than white back in the day. Straight white boy. Like, you would have never guessed he'd have turned out the way he is right now, seeing this. And he's sticking his tongue, y'all, when they stick the tongue out. Dang, I got to add this to y'all. This video going to be so long, man. I got to add the part where he was sticking his tongue out at Mike Tyson. We got to. Anyways, let's stay on the D horns right now. Let's read about this little transcript I have on the D horns, and then we'll get to the little tongue thing. Dang, I got this video will be long as I know what. Anyways, let's move on. It says the D horn signal signifies that Santa rules. And remember that Santa called the horn god, and the hand signal is formed so as to resemble the horns. It is a universal hand signal used by politicians, celebrities, as well as heavy metal bands, affirming their allegiance to satanic powers and visual shorthands for hell. Satan, the devil hand, has also been observed. All right. So when you see people constantly throw his hand up, like there's so many celebrities with a picture like this, it's mind-boggling. You know, when I was growing up, it was just rock on. Not knowing that rock and roll was heavily associated with Satanism. You know what I'm saying? So let's move on from the D horns. Let's get to this part where he was sticking his tongue out at Mike Tyson. This happened in quite a few boxing matches. Look at this. Weird as I don't know what. And now it's going to get even worse when we find out the type of rituals they do before the boxing match. All right, let's do a zoom in. Clear as day. Something's up with him. Look at his eyes. Clearly, clear as day, possessed. Clear as day possessed. Why you stick your tongue out at a man, bro? That is weird, man. Also, Ryan Garcia did this in his fight with Devin Haney. I'm noticing a pattern. I'm like, why these dudes keep sticking their tongue out in boxing matches? Like, but it's clear as day that this is clearly a sign of possession. It's clearly a sign of what they, who are they being controlled by. This is the nastiest one. I almost threw up making this video. Tyson Fury, another one. All the boxers, all the athletes, everybody's a part of this, y'all. Nobody's not part of it. Deontay Wilder is too. Look at this. Look how gross this is. Look at the dude's neck. Look at the body fluid off of him. This is wild. I might have to black and white this. While editing, I had the color in it, but if YouTube don't push it, I will black and white it. But look at this. Clear as day that there's something going on. There's 3 separate boxers sticking their tongue out during a fight. So it has some type of deeper meaning to it. Let's see what the internet has to say about it. And it says here, the occult symbolism, defiance or rebellion. In occult or esoteric traditions, sticking out the tongue can symbolize defiance against societal norms and authority, representing liberation and constraints, expression of the primal energy. It is sometimes associated with the law of primates, reflecting the state of being uninhibited and untamed. Mystical rituals. Some traditions use this gesture in rituals to signify a release of energy or a symbolic act of communication with spiritual forces. Now, I believe all 3 of them. Like I said, later in the video, we will talk about Jake Paul, talk about where he's involved with other spiritual forces. And also, I'm pretty sure these guys are in rebellion and defiance against the natural order of the natural order of the universe of God's will. Pretty much, that's what these people are all about. Define the natural order of the world. They want to make everything. If the apple can grow out the ground, let's make it grow out of plastic. If we can make the sky rain, well, let's make the ground rain. And in a crazy way, they want to reverse everything. That is their entire existence of this society. That's why they want to make us all brain dead and heavily assisted or needed for internet and phones and stuff like that. We want to be very dependent on that type of stuff. And here's one of the pictures. This is a very disgusting picture. It's clearly showing a kid with some type of horn being sticking his tongue out over. This is what they're all about, man. They're all about, like I told you, you can't get into the industry unless you bring an underage person. This is another article I found about sticking out the tongue. What does it mean? That sticking out the tongue is a sign of the times in which we live in. Sticking out the tongue or sticking out your tongue has become a gesture that has recently become somewhat acceptable as an adult expression in Western culture. Even as recent as 10 years, if an adult stuck his tongue out, their tongue is being posed with their tongue out, and the photo must have been assumed that they were mentally off. Why do people do this? Here's why. But draw near hither, ye sons of sorcerers, the seed of the adulterer, and the against whom they do ye sport yourselves, against whom make ye wide mouth and draw out the tongue? Are ye not children of transgression, a seed of falsehood? The mocking tongue is a symbol of Luciferianism and Illuminati Satanism. In modern era, the mocking tongue gesture has been picked up by a number of music icons associated with Lucifer in other ways in the Rolling Stones. So y'all see this sticking out of the tongue, it just let y'all know what it is. They're defying the laws. It also could stand for the God destruction, Shiva. So there's plenty of reasons. Look, like this picture here got his tongue sticking out. I didn't even have this. This wasn't even planned. I just had this on here. But yeah, also that's one of the reasons why they're sticking out their tongue. All right. But yeah, so he does the tongue thing. Oh yeah, I forgot about this as well. I think I gotta add this.
Is that a gang sign? Have you,
Oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah.
What is it?
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
Oh, I like it. It is a scraping.
It's the symbol of the all-mocking tongue. And I'm sick of it. I want everybody to be in on the joke, man. You know what I mean? Like, for years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. You know? And they get out there in the woods in a circle naked and they decide these things. And, you know, and you know, look at him trying to come it up. It's hilarious. And, you know, and I'm sick of, hold on a second. You know what they're trying to do?
Who?
This thing is buzzing. Hold on. They're trying to turn us into, you know, consumer drones of some sort. Hold on, I just got to get this.
And, yeah.
Yeah, listen, I'm in the middle of blowing the lid off some...
What happened?
I'm sorry, Jimmy. I was temporarily interrupted by my iPhone 6 Plus.
That's a big one, huh?
5.5.
Yeah, so as y'all can see, that right there was Jim Carrey talking about the all-seeing tongue. So I'm going to do a whole video on this tongue thing. I forgot it was such a big topic, but there's something about this tongue thing and there's a lot of power in the tongue, how we speak, the stuff we said. I did an entire essay in college on the power of words. What made me use this essay, I don't know, but I did a 10-page paper in one night because I was a procrastinator. I'm still a procrastinator. And I remember getting quotes from everywhere, and I learned from the power of the tongue that you can speak stuff into existence. And that's why they want us speaking and saying certain things and not speaking any positivity. If we see something on the news and we start reciting it, it can come into existence through the will of God, universe, whatever you want to use. All right. So let's move on with this breakdown, man. I've been on this for a little too long. Here is Jake Paul wearing the white and the black symbolism for the dualities. It was clear as day that he can't hear. You notice they all use this in all of their different lodges of the brotherhood. They wear this white and black. And look at that hand gesture right there in his hands. That is a hand gesture that you will see often. You know, if you just pay close attention. That a lot of people do their hands like that. It is for the angle, the angel, as far as one making the little brotherhood symbol. As for the number 7. There's numerous reasons why they do their hands like that. And it's also for the brotherhood point. It's one of the points they use. But this is one of the old Leonardo da Vinci paintings. If you look at a lot of Leonardo da Vinci paintings, they will have this symbol where their hands making like this L type of sign or this angle type of sign. And I'm gonna do some more research on it. I'm gonna get with Chakra Doctor, see if he knows a few other intelligent people and see if we can break this symbol down. And if you, like I said, you pay attention to all the other paintings and a lot of stuff around that shows that symbol. And if you look to the right where the God's supposed to be, that's clearly the human brain. They always put stuff symbolizing it. I didn't pay attention to it till somebody pointed out to me that's actually the human brain. And this actually has a deeper meaning behind a lot of those photos. But yeah, Jake Paul is seen wearing the white and the black a lot for the dualities. You know, that's a checkerboard pattern hidden in it. And he also has like death on his shirt. And you see it's white, black, and the red as a normal pattern in the entertainment industry where they got to rock this stuff. All right, and he's no different. Look, white, black, and the red, matching the shoes, white, black, and the red, wearing the Jordans. And he out there with some trans bot that's not a real woman. All right, that's just a checkerboard pattern I was telling y'all about. They always got the checkerboard pattern. That pattern is in every Brotherhood lodge around the world. He has it on his Instagram, and that's where his cars are parked. Don't fool you. Yeah, they all black, but it's still the same checkerboard pattern for the dualities, man. I'm telling y'all see this with every celebrity. Why is every celebrity got a picture with this? And where's your picture with this stuff, right? These all, like I said, my videos pretty much gonna be looking the same, but y'all gonna be like, y'all gonna start rolling your eyes soon because it's gonna get really redundant, man. It's crazy how many of these people does this type of. I might have to blur this out. I hope they don't show that little. She ain't got that much booty anyway, so that YouTube might let that rock. You know what I'm saying? That little bit of crack, that little bit of butt, they might as well let that slide. But you see it in his backyard. It's on his Instagram. He has the checkerboard pattern right there with this little pancake bottom out there with this laying down. That girl ain't got no booty. Left her booty at home. Look, and then like I said, the logo, this pattern is in every lodge across the United States, across the world. You're going to see this non-stop. So when you see the celebrities have this, it's a clear sign that this celebrity is being controlled by the masses. Just like Jake Paul, he's a monarch baby. His boy's raised into it. We'll get into that. Here he is on the front of some magazine doing the one-eye symbolism that they all do. Right? Where's your picture at with you on one eye? You know what I'm saying? Where your picture at? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, here he is doing that. There's not no need for me to even have proof of this. This is probably the most universal sign where we see this numerous of times. Probably do an independent video on the one eye. All right, so now moving forward, I found this symbol of him doing this hand sign here. This is one of the famous ones right here. When y'all see this right here, just know these guys are putting up that pyramid, that triangle. It's a lot of different ones for this sign. It also means for that spirit we talked about earlier. There's a numerous reason why this does it, but I just happen to, like I said, Dwayne McClain always peep stuff. I'm the nosy old black woman across the street looking at everybody. Look at Deion Sanders. I peep game on just say, yo, they got Deion too. Deion, y'all, all entertainers are part of this. There's no debate. No debate. Lionel Richie, look at this. Lionel Richie, why you on the front of the cover doing that? Cause you down with them boys, all right? There's no debating on this stuff. Nobody can argue me this. Nobody. You got Ludacris with them whack videos. It's Ludacris. I got the wrong picture in right now, but that is Ludacris right there doing the same hand gesture as well. You know what I'm saying? And we also have, I don't know who this dude is. I think he's one of the old school rap dudes, but he's doing his hands like that as well. Who is this guy, y'all? Let me know who in the comment section who this dude is. He's just one of them old rappers. Then you got your favorite, Kendrick Lamar, doing the one-eye symbolism and the hand gesture as well. Look at that, clear as day. I told y'all, man, Kendrick being got down. All right, now this is a little collage that I made myself right here of all the different hand gestures. You got Eminem, Rick Ross, Big Forehead Dude, T.I., Nas, Nelly, Bobby Shmurda, Michael, a bunch of celebrities, man. Look at that, Black Youngster, clear as day. Something's going on. And like I said, y'all average person see this, they won't know. This is for the average people. Show this to your mama, show this to your cousin, show this to your brother, show this to your homeboy, show this to your homegirl. Show this around. This is my boy from, this is why I like this dude too, man. This dude is from Hangover, man. I thought this dude was real funny, man. But nah, he's also there. Y'all, every entertainer's down. I'll be surprised when I make these videos when I found out somebody knew. We all knew Big Head French Montana was down because he has one of the worst rap flows in the game. Why is he still famous? He goes to a lot of them Diddy situations. Then your boy Big Joe. If I can't have no women, you can't have nobody. You can't speak to no ninjas, but you can have Joe Biden. I don't know who the heck is Andre Breyer is, but he passed. And look, on his picture of him passing, look what he's doing. He's throwing the same hand gesture. Everybody was part of this group. Everybody, all right? Now let's move on to his tattoos where he talks about, his certain tattoos and stuff like that. And we'll get into the meanings behind his tattoos and some of the similarities we've seen in other celebrities.
And then down the front of my shins. The tattoo that took the longest to complete is my ribs right here. It's a giant piece. My boy, I drew it, did it. 22 hours of sheer pain and misery, and I was limping around for like 2 weeks afterwards, and that one.
So now we into the tattoos. I love watching these tattoo videos because they pretty much expose themselves a lot and they don't know that they do. But if you keep up with the pattern, you'll know. Now this tattoo here shows a lot. It has the Saturn on it, has the astronaut, and it also has the bull. Some people say, well, he's a Capricorn, this way just the goat thing. Y'all trying to make us Capricorns look bad. I'm a Capricorn too, man. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that it is our sign. But I do think he's a monarch kid. This has nothing to do with zodiacs and astrology. None of that. I think these people do everything on purpose. It clearly has alien stuff there. They always trying to do alien symbolism for taking your mind and stuff like that. All right. This tattoo also very similar to Damar Hamlin's tattoo, where he got tatted on his hand. Damar Hamlin, another monarch, maybe where he was pushed through society and all that. I'm trying to figure out what's the meaning and the purpose of Damar Hamlin. But he has Saturn on his hand and also an astronaut in a meditating stage, just like, what's his name? Jake Paul does a lot of meditation as well. Main thing I want y'all to look at is that he had Saturn on his hand, just like a lot of celebrities have the Saturn tattoo. There's a lot of Saturn worship, a lot of symbolism that these celebrities do that's way deeper. And I think this point of the astronaut meditating is that they send their mind to a different place to go out of this realm, pretty much. All right, so you see that on his side, same as that. Two different guys, same as that tattoo, similar astronaut, Saturn as well. Now watch this next clip. Watch how he talks about losing somebody as connection to a tattoo. And then I'm gonna show you another celebrity that has a similar situation.
The tattoo that's the most meaningful to me is on the front here for my bodyguard, Shadow, who passed away. And it's this crazy story where he had this dream and he woke up one day and he's like, yo, you're gonna knock out Ben Askren in the first round. I see the vision. It's gonna happen. Like, I'm so sure about it. And like 5 days later, he ended up passing away. But before that, he was like, when you knock him out in the first round, we have to get the time that you knocked him out in tattooed. We have to get it together. And I was like, okay, deal. And he passed away, which made going into the fight like super difficult. And he's like this Spartan warrior, just an amazing guy. And I just upheld my end of the deal of getting the time and a tattoo in remembrance of him tatted.
So peep game, he said he had a certain guy that passed. His name was Shadow, his bodyguard. That was his sacrifice. And peep game, how this other entertainer says they had a friend and they got a tattoo in remembrance of their friend. All right, peep game.
It says in Chinese that you're gonna be a star. A friend in 2020, he had died. Anytime he came around me, he used to be like, yo, music's so hard, like, you're gonna be a superstar, like. And this was back in 2020 when I still had my baby voice. And so I had got that tatted. And now that I'm a star, I hope he see it. This was...
How ironic is that, y'all? Two random celebrities on two different spectrums got a tattoo and a remembrance of their friend that said, hey, you're going to be some. Jake Paul's friend said, hey, you're going to do this. Glorilla's friend said, hey, you're going to do that. And they most miraculously or questionably pass with they don't say how they passed. They say, oh, well, my friend passed away. It's funny that they both got these tattoos. They try to do these type of tattoos to make them look human, seem human. These people will put somebody on the chopping block fast. Peep game what Jake Paul and Glorilla just did, all right? Now let's talk about this 159 thing that he had on his arm. The 159 means a lot to me, if you not to me, but I think when I read it, there's a deeper meaning to it. 1 minute before 2 a.m., and then if you look, if you add everything else, it comes out to 15. You got to do stuff in sixes. And if you don't know how to do math, 1 + 5 + 9 equals 15. 1 + 5 = 6. They're always doing stuff around 3, 6, and 9. These people love to do numerology and all types of different stuff that deal with the numbers, all right? It gets a lot deeper with these numbers. If you also look, 159 also equals out to rigging. This fight that he just did with Mike Tyson was heavily, heavily, heavily rigged, you know what I'm saying? And it also equals out to the word oath. I do believe that all these celebrities do take a certain oath to this brotherhood. No way around it. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts. You can debate that with your mama, not me. All right. Now let's also look at these other stuff these parts of his other symbolism. Look at the other tattoos that he has on his body. If you look right there on his arm, he has the butterfly and the snake tattoo. Butterfly and the snake tattoo, just like a similar celebrity that I broke down recently. The butterfly is for the monarch programming. The snake is for the serpent or the representation of that evil entity that is in the Bible. That is the main culprit. Or the reptiles, you want to say that. But there's also a hidden meaning to all that stuff. Just like this celebrity here. Got the snake tattoo right there in the middle of her chest. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think they both monarch babies. They let y'all know when they monarch babies that they raising this. She also has the butterfly tattooed right there on her leg. I don't know who that right girl, this black girl is on the left. No idea who that is. But if you look, she has the butterfly tattoo on her leg as well. Two similar people, two people on two different spectrums, got too many similarities. Snake tattoo, butterfly tattoo, and a tattoo that is a remembrance of somebody that passed, and they don't tell how the person passed at all. They just say, hey, this person passed away, but this person said I was going to do something. I think that is crazy. And for me to make that connection, I'm telling y'all, this is why I am the best at making this type of content. In my personal opinion, I don't see other channels doing these type of connections. When I watch their stuff, I don't see it. I just see, let me get a check. Don't get it twisted. I'm here for a check too. But I still am passionate about making this type of stuff, especially when I find the connections for y'all. All right. But yeah, like I said, these dudes right here are monarch babies. And the tattoos let you know that they are. And it's way too many similarities between him. And I'm pretty sure if I went down and started looking for more celebrities that had these type of tattoos, there'd be not a good 1,000, but at least a good 100 of them that I can find similar tattoos, similar scenarios, similar stories, just like your boy Jake Paul here. All right, so now let's get into his logo, right? You see a little chain around his neck? That's his logo. And y'all, the average person won't know how to break this down, but that's why y'all got Dwayne McClain. See right on the back of his shirt? The V's, V-A-V, the 3 V's. Matter of fact, his is V'd up. He got 6 V's in there if you look close, but he's V'd up. Now, the V means a lot of stuff. Peep game. The Hebrew letter V-A-V represents a number 6 in gematria. When used at the beginning of the Hebrew year, is represents 6,000. For example, 6,075. Matter of fact, I'm reading that. Pretty much, if you look at the VAV, there's a 6 number in the number in the Hebrew letter VAV represents a 6 in gematria. All right, so when you see that VAV, the V, it stands for the number 6. All right, and if you look at Jake Paul's logo, it's V'd up. Look at all them V's. A V going to the left. And if you look, his logo even makes the VAV. Look at it. So look right there when they cut that little line off. You see that? It cuts the line, it makes a V, and then there's an A in the middle, and there's another V. So it makes the Jewish letter itself. This boy also has Jewish descent in him. So this letter right here, his whole entire logo, the VAV, the Vav, stands for 666. And if you start paying attention to a lot of other logos, and I start opening your eyes up, you will see this VA, this triple V situation. This is the Wikipedia logo. You think it looks like a W, but that's really 3 V's. 3 V's. V'd up. VVV. You know what I'm saying? The V for Vendetta, a lot of other stuff. We can do an entire breakdown on this entire V situation. It shows up in so many different parts of the world and logos and everything else. So it says 666 or 666, as we have previously seen, the Jewish Kabbalah is the root of most wicked systems of magic. The Kabbalah is the font of the doctrine for many other secret societies. We can expect, therefore, that the V sign is also emphasized by the rabbinical priests of Kabbalism. And in fact, we find that the rabbis teach the meaning of the Hebrew letter V, V-A-U, is nail, and nail is a secret title for Satan. The corrupt meanings from nails is driven into the hands of Jesus. V-A-V is a 6th letter in Hebrew alphabet, and of course, the book of Revelation reveals that the name of the beast, Antichrist, is coded with the number 666. So V is also associated with the nail. Jesus got struck by 3 different nails. I told y'all there's always a deeper meaning to this stuff, all right? The symbol of wrath and destruction, the V, is also displayed by the hand, is also used by the illuminists in the form of the letter V with 2 straight lines angled to meet at a point facing downward. It becomes a V device or a chevron and has been adopted in uniforms, military troops, and other countries. Resembling a downward pointing triangle with the top line opening and amid it symbolized fire, destruction, or wrath, that object which is pointed. About 12 years ago, a Satan worshiper arrived secretly in the darkness of ministry, building and evidently carried out ritual. For many months, we received anonymous telephone threats, so we were not surprised. On a concrete porch near our outdoor, the vandals had a V point of entrance, and there was a sign the candles burning. All right, so right there, man, I just read all that to let y'all know about this V stuff. That is not a coincidence that his logo looks like. This dude's name is Jake Paul. Why is his logo V'd up? V'd up. That's like me. My initials is DM. That's like my logo being LRG or something like that. Something crazy. You know what I'm saying? This boy is clearly, everything about this man's life is a monarch, baby. They give these people to us to control us, to be in charge so they can be in charge of it, all right? If you're going to have somebody get millions of views, why not control it? So we're going to go into his breathing coach, and we're going to talk about how he gets in contact with the other side through doing these deep meditations, all right? Let's talk about it.
Here with breathing coach, remember Team Paul Lucas Mack, down here after the press conference today. Firstly, been a while since we've seen each other properly. Miami was the last time. How have you been?
Really good, really good. It's a blessing to be here. I'm from New Zealand, so it's just dope to be out here in the US and supporting Jake.
For those that don't know the work you do with Jake, Lucas, I was just hoping you could explain it a bit. We know you as his breathing coach. Can you tell us a bit about what you do with Jake and how long you've been working with him?
Yeah, cool. So I've been working with Jake for the last 3 years, and I just share breath.
Team breathwork session, which is a ritual we've done for every fight. We basically charge up with our breath, and it's like a deep, long meditation. The first session I ever did, it's so powerful. I started crying, I started laughing.
And we're using a breathwork technique to go into a non-ordinary state.
It just brings up so many emotions, so many thoughts. Maybe there's some weird spiritual higher powers controlling this career.
And now
Maybe there's some weird spiritual higher powers controlling this career.
And now we're all going to try and make a sound.
Interdimensional midwives giving birth to our true self.
I love you guys! People will probably be like, what are they doing? But I think they won't be saying that after Sunday night.
There's always going to have to be versions of ourselves or aspects of ourselves or parts of ourselves that are going to have to die to get to where we want to go.
Yeah.
To be the person, that we came here to be and live on purpose, like we're going to have to go through ego deaths. And an ego death can feel at times like you are physically dying. And you have to confront that fear and go through it. But on the other side of an ego death is a rebirth. You get to rebirth into a new version of you, and we all have to go through that. It's a part of the journey. And it's uncomfortable and it's scary and it's terrifying, but it's extremely liberating and it's a celebration of life.
Magician cannot practice magic without committing shirk, without committing disbelief, without becoming one of the strongest and most evil disbelievers of the law of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I will tell you the story of a magician who repented. He repented and he told the story of how he came into practicing magic. He said, I had a teacher who was a magician, and the teacher showed me all of his power and all of his strength and all of his might, and I desired to learn the magic that he learned. He said, I went to a faraway cave in the darkness, and he said, I stayed there for many, many days without any light, without any fire, without any warmth. He said, I sat in a circle, and this circle is where I used to use the toilet, and it is where I used to sleep. He used to sit in his own filth for day after day after day. When he had sat in his own filth, and when he had reached this state of absolute filth and absolute complete and utter impurity, then the shayateen began to come to him and they began to instruct him what to do. And they taught him some things, and he said, I want more and I want more. They said, no, this is not enough. They said, we will not accept to teach you any more until you go and you commit zina. But not any kind of zina. You go and you commit zina with a mahram.
Because I wrote on my mirror 8 weeks before the fight, April 8th, 2023, Miami, the greatest comeback in sporting history. It is written by me. And then whenever I go in the mirror, after a shower, you're in the mirror, brushing your teeth, whatever, boom, it's right there. I have to see it. And those affirmations stick with you. People don't understand how this works. I know you do. A lot of people do. But like there's levels. No, there's levels. You guys do. Even Jake does. Like he does before fights. Like I will knock out Tyron Woodley or da. So I understand. I know how the magic works. I've been there, but there's levels to it as well. And there's new levels I had to discover as well. Even this camp, meditation, psilocybin, like microdosing a little bit just to get in touch with that primal self.
Jake swears by it.
Yeah. Just get to that primal, like get connected with yourself a little bit, you know? Breath work with my coach, Dave Wood. Because I wrote on my mirror 8 weeks before the fight, April 8th, 2023.
So I didn't know it got that deep with Mr. Jake Paul as far as him doing all this other stuff, going to different rounds. When I seen this breathing stuff he was doing, I'm like, oh yeah, this dude's down, heavily down. And y'all, all the entertainers do this. Alistair Crowley talked about how he was into yoga really heavy and how he did his meditation stuff to talk to the other side. So I showed y'all all them clips. And shouts out to that dude who channel I got that from. I can't remember his name, but shouts out to him, man. Those are his clips, man. Those ain't my clips. But he looked like Jesus. So shouts out to him, man. I always tell him I put the links in the channel. I always forget, but if he get mad, just know, man. Look, it's all love, bro. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, Jake Paul is clearly down and heavily into this stuff. You know, this is a clear practice. I don't want people to think that meditation and getting your breathing right, doing breathing exercises is evil. Nah, but if you use it for evil, it can be. It's almost like if you get a pencil, you use the right, but if you get it to stab somebody's eye out, two different things. You can use this meditation to channel into different spiritual entities out there and go to different worlds, all right? And Jake Paul does this for every fight, and a lot of entertainers do this. A lot of them are guilty for this. And Mr. Jake Paul is no different. All right, so it's pretty much gonna conclude the breakdown of this dude, man. Got this dude out of here. Jake Paul, you cooked up, you daggone hibachi, you know what I'm saying? Shrimp fried rice, you all that. I threw you up on there, you cook, man. You on the cookout, you on the grill, you overcook. Anyways, man, let me know if there's any other celebrities y'all need me to be hired for. My services is up for hire, so if you got a celebrity out there that needs to get broken down, full investigation done on them, hit my email, leave a comment. I will get to you. The next breakdown will be the Nelly breakdown. I will have that out before December, mid-December. Y'all be checking that out. Take me a couple days to do these breakdowns. These things take a long time. A lot of research, a lot of stuff that goes into making them. But yeah, Jake Paul most definitely pulled the wool over our eyes with this fake rigged boxing match. This dude is a Monarch kid from the start. He is not a really good boxer, in my opinion, and I think he is here to distract the masses of kids and everything else. And I've never in my life met a Jake Paul fan to this day. But I'm tired of these people who run the world, who take control of all this stuff. Let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know if there's any other things I'm going to do to work on these videos and make them better. Because I'm all open for constructive criticism, all that stuff. So, man, if y'all have any other ideas, or anybody want me to break down, leave in the comment section. It's the boy Dwayne McClain TV, man. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. I'm out, man. This boy white, boy. That boy white as I don't know what.